And we are talking about the weather again because we are British and that's jolly well what we do, Martin,
right.
talk about the weather. The Met Office has issued a yellow weather warning for southern England and Wales with heavy wind and rain expected from 11 a.m.
Yeah, Happy New Year, God. Anyway, parts of the country will face up to 75-mile-per-hour gusts of wind and 2 inches of rain during the forthcoming New Year weekend.
Oh, dear. This latest weather warning comes just after the chaos stormed by Storm Gerrit earlier this week.
And with us now to get the latest on the weather, the latest weather warning is expert Phil Morrish. Phil, these storms are coming along regular as clockwork. What on earth's going on and where's going to get hit the hardest this time?
Good morning, both. It's Britain. It's the British weather, isn't it? Fantastic, if you like this sort of thing. Well, we've got 5 weather warnings at the moment, and we've got weather warnings for snow and ice in Scotland. We've got weather warnings for rain in Wales and parts of southern England, and very high winds as well. Winds up to 50 to 75 miles an hour coming into the south coast. Now, we've got another mid-Atlantic depression. We've had loads of those this month, haven't we? Had 5 or 6 depressions, caused all sorts of trouble. And this one's coming in from the west, and this is going to be with us today and tomorrow. Of course, we had tornadoes in Stadybridge in Manchester. Another weather warning we've got, actually, is tonight, when the cold front of this depression comes through, is going to have a very narrow band of really strong winds. And embedded in this could be another tornado, similar to the one we had in Manchester. That was a T5 tornado, the strongest we've had since 2006 in England. It's a very significant one of those. You've got rain, you've got hail, you've got snow, and perhaps even tornadoes. This is England. This is the weather we get.
Really helping my mood here, Phil. But is it unusual to get this many storms so close together, and especially with the tornadoes?
It is quite unusual, Dawn. We don't usually get so many named storms. Last year, we had to wait about 6 or 8 months to get a named storm. Since September, we're already on number 7, which was Gerrit, of course. This one not quite named yet, the aircraft landing there in the wind. But again, a very, very unsettled spell of weather. We've had 3 months of unsettled weather. October, November and December nearly all had record rainfall, high winds. At my weather station in Mount Sorrel, I had 125 millimetres of rain in December. Some parts of the Lake District have had 600 millimetres of rain so far this month. And that is an awful lot of rain, 2 or 3 times usual. It has been very wet indeed. Another wet weekend indeed. Not quite as strong as Gerrit, but again, take care as you're travelling along. A little bit of hope for the future, Dawn. Very unsettled this week, but after that, it could settle down, but it could mean to snow and ice. So some more interesting weather ahead. We'll come back to you as we get closer to that.
Lovely. That's Phil Morrish, who's a weather expert there. Thank you very much. Don't come again. Right, OK.
I've got to say, I've never known anybody as enthusiastic
it's just so up
about
and
the impending misery
soggy New Year
about to go through. No doubt there'll be trees blown down and we'll all be stranded on New Year's Eve drinking warm gin on a train somewhere between Norwich. But at least Phil's...
That's just your regular Monday morning.